So this will be my first ever hunting video. It's the first coyote hunt of the season, and I just got to a new place I've never been before. You guys can kind of see it in the background. I'm afraid that there's going to be a storm rolling in, so I'm trying to set up camp kind of as soon as possible. And I wanted to set up, there's a bunch of really tall peaks up here, but it's nothing but sagebrush. There's very little tree out here. I've seen some coyote sign on the way in, but there's a chance of lightning tonight here in like an hour, and I thought it'd probably be better off if I don't set up on the very tip top of a mountain. Anyways, I'm gonna set up camp as fast as I can, and then I've drove around a little bit just exploring, and I've seen coyote tracks and coyote shit all over on the ground quite a few times, just right in the middle of the road. It's super windy. I'm trying to keep you guys out of the wind, but yeah, I'm gonna set up camp, go drive around, see if we can make a few stands. It took me about 3 hours to get here. A little bit longer than I wanted it to take, but it is what it is, and we're here now, so let's get it. Up. I'll show you guys a peek inside, and then yeah, if it doesn't rain by the time I'm done, we'll go try to call some coyotes in. This is what the inside of camp's looking like. I either lost it or I didn't bring an extra, the fourth camp spike or tent spike, so I just threw the cooler inside. We'll keep it. I can feel some rain coming down, but that'll keep it from moving too much. I got 2 sleeping bags, one I use for the bottom, and if it gets real cold, I'll hop in both, but I use it as a sleeping pad. I don't usually pack a pillow. I practically never sleep with a pillow, so I use old jackets that I bring as that, and the dog is fed and watered. This is Ridge. Hey, Ridge. He's gonna be joining me on all these coyote hunts this year, so we'll see how he does. All right, guys, it's 4 o'clock. Got camp set up back there. The wind is pretty significant. It calmed down just for this exact moment, but it's blowing in a direction where I'm gonna have to call the opposite way I want to. So we're just gonna go walk around at camp. Honestly, probably just keep walking around until it gets dark and see if we can't get on something. I haven't explored much out here. It's my first time being out here, but I have very, very high hopes for how much coyote shit on the ground I've seen. There's a puddle up here, up ahead, that I'll show you some tracks I saw on the way in. So this is the puddle that I drove past. This is about 100 yards away from camp. And you can see there's dog tracks right there. Whether or not it's coyote, you know, debatable, but I would be willing to bet that that is. So we'll just keep, obviously they're out here, we'll just keep exploring, find stuff. So one of my favorite things about coyote hunting and stuff like this is exploring these new places, and it's just interesting country. Like, that's a big giant mine that they have dug in the ground. It's very, very cool. It's starting to rain a little bit on me, so I don't know how many stands I really want to, or how far away I really want to walk. God, it's massive. It's cool looking. Well, we didn't kill anything here on this first spot, but we did see one coyote. I noticed him right at the last second. The stupid dog's moving around. I pulled up and looked at him through the scope, and like, just when I was like thinking about shooting, he turned around and kind of just walked off. I never saw him again. I tried to get him to come back out, but it's a good sign. Like, for sure there's a lot more. It's the first little spot we could walk to, and I didn't want to walk too far away. I sat there and thought about it. I should have just shot him. I looked at him through the scope and I was like, yeah, he's a little bit far. But right when I was even thinking about pulling the trigger, he turned around and walked off. You can kind of see it on this phone camera, but I don't know if the GoPro will pick it up. He was pretty far away. Anyways, stay tuned. We'll see what happens. So to give you guys a little bit of an update, I tried to make one more stand. My phone was dying, so I thought I'd just turn on the GoPro. And now I'm getting fucking poured on from the rain. It's freezing cold. I don't think any coyotes are gonna come out right now. I'm trying my best not to get soaked. We keep this up, it's gonna be a cold night, buddy. Hopefully it doesn't rain for too long. I don't think it's supposed to, but golly, it's cold. So I guess while I'm walking back, it's a good time to give you guys some backstory. I have been hunting for a long time, basically all my life. It's like my number one love for sure. And coyote hunting is one of my favorite things ever. Between mule deer and coyote hunting, those are my two favorites. But this spring and summer, I worked and did a whole bunch of extra jobs in order to buy a whole bunch of equipment and a bunch of money left over to basically pay for gas to get me around. And my idea is to do this every weekend, basically until December, if I don't end up getting too cold. Some places are harder to get to, and I love going out and exploring new places. Right now, up until, you know, the end of October, I'll be plenty warm. And maybe I'll buy more equipment or something, but warmer sleeping bags. Those sleeping bags are pretty good. But anyways, yeah, my name's Parker, and hunting's kind of always been my thing. And I thought, I don't know, self-filming coyote hunts would be kind of fun to try. And I'll probably be posting other things as well, trail running and fishing, duck hunting, if I get to much duck hunting this year. But I just want to show you guys something. Like, this is my favorite thing in the world, to be out here, cool country, exploring new places. You know, there's a lot of people that don't get to experience this kind of stuff, and we're lucky to be able to have it. I want to make sure and clarify, like, I'm no pro at hunting by any means. In fact, I'm not even that good. But with some luck, we'll be able to get it done. Play the wind right and set that call out. So I'm trying to give you guys a little bit of an update. We made it back to the truck. The weather was so shitty, I needed to charge my phone. There's a lot of lightning all over. So I got my phone charging, ate some food, gave the dog some food. It's clearing up a little bit, so we'll probably go drive around and leave the camp here and try to find some new spots and hunt them too. I'm eating one of these. I don't know if you guys have ever had these. Absolutely could not recommend it more. They're one of the easiest things to bring and eat. Anyways, catch you soon. All right, so we ate food. Drove around, the wind finally started to die down. We got over here to a new little valley. We're gonna go walk down, try to find somewhere to call from. I've only got about an hour and a half, and I only have like one more allergy pill. My allergies have been killing me. The wind here has been so bad. Anyways, we're walking out. Wish us luck. Well, I don't think it's gonna end up happening tonight. I'm kind of pretty pissed off right now. I came over to this stand out here in this big ass opening. Had no responses until I started playing a coyote fight. And I had one, God, I don't even know, 1,000 yards away, just barking and barking and barking. Back and forth with the call forever. Until finally, also, I couldn't even see him. I could not even see him. He's just up here on this hillside. That hillside right there. Never saw him, not one time. For about 45 minutes, he barked back and forth at me. Finally, he comes bombing down the mountain at me. I see him run all the way down here. I lose him kind of in the bottoms. My dog walks right in front of the barrel of my gun and is kind of just standing there, and I'm sitting there like, Ridge, come here, come here, come here, come here. Not listening, because I know the coyote's gonna pop up any second. So I grab him, throw him behind me. I'm nervous the whole time the coyote's gonna see me. And he tried, the wind, there's not much wind right now, but there is some, and it's shooting up behind me. Kind of, if I'm standing here, it was shooting up to my right, in this direction, essentially. So instead of going down the bottoms, he went up and came up almost exactly level with me. The problem with that, he did it on purpose, trying to catch my wind if it was a person, I assume. The problem with that, I couldn't turn. I fell out of my chair as I see his head pop up, and I fell out of my chair. His whole body's covered by sagebrush. He's no more than 100 yards away, but it's just his head, and I can barely even see it. So I aimed, I fell out of the chair, did my best to aim. He still was just standing there like an idiot. So I pulled the trigger, and I'm assuming I gave that coyote a pretty sweet ear piercing or something, because I didn't hit him. He turned around and ran off. I cannot believe it, dude. It's like maybe 100 yards. That's like, had I not fallen out of the chair or been more directed towards that direction, dead coyote, 100%, but I don't know, live and you learn, I guess. So this is the place I originally wanted to camp, but I didn't think camping next to this dude would be the smartest idea. Rich, come here. Come on. But still, the view is kind of cool. See all over the place. Get some shots of this or something. It's very, there's still so much country that gives me like so much hope for tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll spend all day trying to do this. So before I kind of end the night, I would like to do a recap of the hunt today. I'd like to do it every single time I do one of these, just to talk over and see what tips or advice or tricks I can get from these. And I guess what I'm thinking is, I didn't have the time I wanted to hunt out here so far. We got all day tomorrow. But stand number 1, that coyote came out. He either saw me or he saw Ridge moving around and kind of keyed in on it and noticed something wasn't right. I think he saw me. And he was just standing there. I pulled the gun up. I thought about shooting, and I was a little bit hesitant, but not a ton. But he just turned around and backed off, right? Never to be seen again. I sat there and played with the call, trying to get him to egg him on just to come look and see what's going on, but he wasn't about it. Stand number 2 got rained out. Was trying to force a stand, and yeah, it's what it is. The weather, you can't do anything about that. I'd rather have tried that than not. Stand number 3, walk down in that big valley. Nothing with any of the distress noises. No rabbits, no nothing. Not till I started playing coyote fights is when he came out. And like I said, he was like 1,000 yards away, just barking, dude, for 45 minutes straight. I think it was about 45 minutes. I don't know. I might be a little bit over exaggerating, but at least 30 minutes just barking back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And what ended up happening, eventually, I was getting ready to, I was like searching through, I should have brought my binoculars, but I didn't. And I was looking for him through the scope and I could never see him. But eventually he comes bombing down the hill. So I don't know if you have active coyotes calling back to you, barking and whatnot. You might as well just stick it out, I guess. You know, that's kind of what I picked up from that. Had he not tried to circle around and get my wind, I probably would have killed him if he came straight at me. I was hoping he'd come straight at me. I was hoping that he would take the road and come down and then back up to me. That way I'd have an easy 100-yard shot. Instead, he did that weird thing where he went up on my side and I just couldn't quite turn the chair fast enough. One more thing we'll probably go over is the guns I'm using, because it actually played a role right there, and it was actually a negative. So let me grab them real quick and I'll... Alright guys, hopefully the lighting is somewhat decent. I think it is. This is the gun I prefer to coyote hunt with. Got a sling bipod. It's not a swagger, but it's an off-brand. It's, from what I understand, it's basically the exact same thing. It's a 223 Savage. Pretty cheap scope on there. It's nothing fancy. It's like a, what is it, 3x9. It's nothing fancy, but it shoots very, very well. I love it. I absolutely love the way this thing looks. I love the thumb hole. Like, you cannot get a more beautiful gun, in my opinion. It is heavy and I've carried it around, and I actually bought it used. Since owning this gun, every coyote hunt I've taken this gun on, I've been successful every single time. I absolutely love it. It's cool looking. It wouldn't be my preferred caliber, but it's what I have, and I love it. Let me grab the other one. So this gun right here is actually another Savage 22-250. Decent little scope up on there. It's a Bushnell. Oh, 4x12. I can't remember what else, but super clean gun. Shoots super well. I love it. It's a 22-250. I think I said that, but this would be my caliber of choice over that 223. But I love the way that 223 works. I bring 2 guns with me every coyote hunt, just in case. Like, if I have a problem with one, this is my backup. And I know this gun works. I know it's dialed in. It's always better to have a backup than to not.
Well, good morning, guys. It's about 9 a.m. I just got packed up all the camp. Sleeping here, it was pretty comfortable, but I am like deathly allergic to something here. And my allergies have been trying to kill me literally all night long. The amount of pressure in my head, and I couldn't really breathe very good all night long. So I barely got any sleep. So I've got one more update for you guys. This morning, I was messing with my Coyote gun, and for whatever reason, the magazine won't go back in. So I'll be busting out the 22-250, That's why you always bring a backup. Like, it would work, obviously, I could just shoot single shot, but God, that would suck. So, the 22-50's coming out, and yeah, let's get to it. Alright guys, we're walking back to the truck after a dead stand. The wind was good. Just big open valley. I wanted to hit it before we hop in the truck and kind of drive around, find more places. So that's the update for you. Didn't see anything big, wide open valley. I wonder if I was calling it too much land, but I figured it was worth getting a call in right there. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in a minute. Well, I will be honest with you guys. I had about zero hope for this stand. The wind was good till I walked over here and it started swirling all around. But good hell. I tell you, these allergies are really getting to me right now. But anyways, coyote fights. It's funny, I was sneezing the whole time. You guys will hear it in the video, more than likely, but comes running up this draw, stops at, I don't know, maybe 150 yards. Just dumped him in one shot. Ain't fucking light. Just like that. Big dog. So guys, we made it to the Wyoming border. Kind of a cool place. Absolutely nothing out here. But between my allergies killing me, I took care of that last coyote, and it took me a minute to get the bounty thing to work, because Utah's got a bounty for him. Oh, my phone is having a hard time charging, so I'll probably have to charge it for quite a while as I drive back towards the way I came. Until it's charged enough, I'll pull over and we'll try to make some stands. Maybe one or two more, and then we'll probably call it a trip. So far, it's been pretty cool. I love this country. Just want to give you guys an update. We just got out of the canyon that we were hunting. I really appreciate every single one of you guys that watches this video. It's my very first one, so it might be kind of rough. Honestly, I'm just happy we got some shots on camera. But other than that, we will try to catch you guys again. I think next week we're gonna go hit another spot, so awesome. Thank you guys. Bridge. Buddy. Yeah, whatever.